Alright guys, today is the day I'll be stripping my bike until it's fully just the frame, swing arm, and subframe. So yeah, let's see what I'm gonna do first. I think I'm gonna start like top to bottom. And wish me luck. I have a couple bags, just plastic bags. I'm gonna put stuff in like holes, and I also have tape and a Sharpie just to label everything. So yeah, let's go. My phone's a little bit low on battery, so I'm charging it right now. But I got most of the carbon pieces off in the seat. So we got the battery lid, subframe, fender, subframe guard. So let's just continue, yeah. Alright guys, I forgot to record a bunch, but I basically got almost of the bike done. All I gotta do is take out the motor, the foot peg, and the bracket, that, rear suspension, kickstand, rear wheel, swing arm, jack shaft. Let me just take off the sticker. Previously, when I had that, I'm not gonna be using that. I took off all the bearings from inside. Now it's just hollow, or yeah. This is the bottom one. It's kind of beat up because I was using a flathead to get these out because they're so hard. But I'm just gonna replace those. Hopefully, I remember. And this one, this one's on top. This one's bottom. Clamp, bearings, and then I think it's something else. I don't know. I've recorded everything so I don't forget. I'm gonna have to take off the horn, take off these brackets for the controller mounts, motor, that plate. Yeah, let me just do that real quick. Yo, I did not record anything at all, but I got every little thing out this bike, out the frame, all the bolts, hardware, wheels, forks, plastics, brakes, seat, electrical things, like, yeah. And then over here I got the, what is it called, triple clamps, I'm pretty sure, or or something like that. I got the bearings, the head, the everything for like the forks to make it like, yeah. I got the carbon fiber spacers in there. This is for the triangle and the rear suspension because I'm gonna be polishing it, or like repolishing it. Well, I painted it, but I'm gonna polish it. Like, I'm gonna take the paint off and polish it. Hopefully the frame, subframe, and swing arm can get powder coated really soon. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. I still have to clean this all, and then I have to remove the, what do you call it? The chain tensor thing, that whole thing. We're gonna remove those two on both sides, and then the guy offered to remove the bearings for me, but I'll have to either do it, like put new bearings in myself, or have him do it. I think I'm just gonna have me do it, try it for my first time. But yeah, so I got everything out, so I'll come back once I have those things clean. A few days later, I tried polishing the triple clamps, but I did not do a good job because I need Dremel to get in the tight spots, which is all right. That's all right for me. And then the triangle linkage, I did not do a good job as well, but it's just, maybe I'll redo it. This side's probably the best, I don't know, but it'll work. And I just gave up right here. I don't know, it just takes a long time, but maybe I'll repolish that. I gotta do the bottom clamps. Yo, as you guys can see, we have our frame, our swing arm, and our subframe all dropped off at the shop. Shout out to my dad for dropping it off because it's an hour drive and I couldn't go today. So thank you to my dad. Also, this is the guy that I will be doing, that he's gonna be painting my bike or powder coating my bike. He does the masking, the sandblasting, I'm pretty sure it's called, and the coating. And he offered to remove the bearings, as you can see, the swing arm and the frame, for free. It'll save you a lot of time. Alright guys, we got a package today. I'll be doing this for every package we get. So I ordered a couple more, but these just came in. So let's get these open. Alright, these are the bars. As you guys can see. That chrome, dude. This is nice. Look at the shift works. Look at that V1. They're nice. These are nice. These kind of look like stock bars, but my stock bars had the like Surron.com, so I was not gonna run those. So these look way nicer, and they're cheaper than rental. But if these break on me or whatever, these look like they're pretty good quality. These look pretty thick right here for the direct mount area. I got a 31.8. I think that they have a 35 millimeter, but it might take a little longer. Shipping time wasn't the greatest and wasn't the worst. So I bought these handlebars right after they ran out of all their bars of the batch. So it took a little long to get them to him and then to ship out. But since I'm powder coating, I don't really need them. So yeah, it took maybe like 2 weeks since they had ordered a new batch and stuff in total. So yeah, these look amazing. I'm throwing the stock bars out right now. Forgot to mention that a package just arrived. So if you guys guess what this is a brand new direct mount. Let's get this open. I'm pretty sure this is the V2, yeah. And then V1, someone screenshotted or sent a photo to Right Racing in the comment section saying that like it broke in half, but it was just like the thread. It came out like the thread like wasn't strong enough, I'm pretty sure, or something like that. But this is the V2 and it's way stronger, it's way thicker, and it comes with 4 titanium bolts. So okay, this is the direct mount. Let's just looks like it comes with a sticker. This is sweet, bro. I'm gonna put this on my bike once I get it back from powder coated. From getting it powder coated. We got a small sticker. This is gonna go on my toolbox. I can show you guys later, but I have Peak. I had way more stickers. It's just that I forgot to put them on my toolbox and they fell off. So I got a Peak one, I got the Star Mods, Faster Minis, and EXW. So nice, this is going on my toolbox. Now, what I've been waiting for are these titanium. Wait. Oh no, okay. So these are the ones that mount onto your triple clamps, but I already got some titanium bolts, so I was about to say, whoa, Right Racing. Okay. Alright, this is the direct mount. Oh my god, dude, look at that polish, bro. This is actually hand polished. It's like a silver kind of polish, kind of reflection. This looks amazing. This looks amazing. This is way thicker than the... Yeah, this is a bit thicker than this Amazon one, but this is... So right here, this like just started like shredding or still, I don't know. But that did not last, so we'll see how long this lasts. But dude, this looks nice. You got the Right Racing engraved, free titanium bolts, like as you can see. Yeah. And then we got another one. These are individually wrapped. Nice. Yo, Right Racing actually locked in with these, bro. This is nice. And then yeah, this looks like it's gonna last. My other one did not last on Amazon. Yeah, thank you, Right Racing, for this. This is gonna help out the build so much. You can see we got the Right Racing sticker on my cart next to the Peak, Star Mods, Faster Minis, and EXW. So yeah, thank you, Right Racing. This is gonna look so clean with my build. I'm gonna do well, I haven't really leaked it yet, so yeah. But it's just a color that's gonna get really dirty easily if I'm running dirt, but it's gonna look clean. And this is gonna look even way cleaner with the titanium bolts that he gave me for free, or it includes with titanium bolts. And I got shift work bars, which I already showed you guys on the package those. So yeah, thank you very much. Guys, we got our frame back. This is the reveal. 3, 2, 1. Dude, it came out so nice, dude. I decided to go with just a plain gloss white. He offered to do the bearings, to remove them and put bearings for 25 bucks. These are a little out, but I can try pushing them in with like a socket and like a hammer. But yeah, he said to remove bearings are free, $25 to install them, and to put new ones, which I thought was pretty good. So yeah, I like how it turned out. I think that this job is a really good, I feel like he did a really good job on this. But now I just gotta put this all back together. I have a few parts, like the Right Racing, some hardware, bars, and some news, and as well as a Rev 797, I'm pretty sure it's called, Motocuts plate. It's kind of like a Motocuts. But yeah, I'm gonna start to put this together. I'll give you guys updates if I do end up recording. If not, I might just put it all back together because I have to lock in. So yeah, let's get into it. We have everything everywhere, but we got the 16-inch fully completed, and then we have this bottom battery bracket thing. Just gotta mount those two things, those two holes for the, yeah. All right, guys, I've been a mess, but I got a good amount of stuff on. So I got the triple clamps, as well as the Right Racing direct mount. Only thing is that since this is way wider, my carbon fiber spacers from Amazon did not fit. So tomorrow I'm gonna sand them. I think because it's getting pretty late. Yes, that's polished and this one's not. Oh no, I forgot to. And then I got the bottom plate because that's one of the things you want to get done first, because then you install everything. The screws are on the top and you can't really get them. So I installed that, and then motor wasn't that bad. I just looked up on YouTube, like the bolt situation. And then I got my powder coat done by this one guy, and it's really thick, the paint. So the swing arm was a bit hard to get out or to put in. So, but I made it fit. You have to really like sand it down, follow it down, but it fit. So I got that done. So tomorrow I'm probably shouldn't do the rest. I think I can probably finish tomorrow. I gotta try to sand the spacers down, make sure this is all tight, and then probably wiring, and then some other stuff, and then hopefully suspension, swing arms. I mean, not swing arm, wheels, 16-inch, 19-inch over there. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, I forgot to record a bunch, but we got a bunch of stuff done. Basically everything besides the wheels, maybe some plastics, and as well as the peg and the skid plate. But this is the first time to see if it works. I just turned on the breaker, plugged it in. Let's go. We got power. Light works. Dude, when I was putting everything back in, like putting the controller back in, it was so tight that I feel like I better be like something got pinched. But let's see if the motor works. The motor works. Let's go. We got the bike fully together. Dude, it turned out so nice. I love the white. I mean, it's just a plain color, but I feel like the guy did a really good job. Since I've been working on it, sanding some parts down because it's a little bit like, just a little bit sandy because it's like really thick, the paint. And just because when I reinstalled my tire, so I actually took off the tire, like the actual tire, and then I put it back on, put a new tube on it because it was popped. And I put back the wheel all together. It was a little, as you can see, it was a little bit too wide. I don't know how it still is, but before it wasn't. And I just cut it right now, so I just use like a blower or something to take all that off and then clean it a little bit because it's a little dirty. But yeah, I think it came out really nice. Yo, shout out to Rev797 for the monocuts plate. I mean, it looks so clean on the build, as well as Right Racing for the direct mount V2 for titanium bolts, and Shiftwork V1 bars, black and chrome. They also just released their chrome and black, I think, something like that. But yeah, everything's back together. I just finished installing the skid plate and the footlock. But yeah, I think the build turned out really good. One thing that wasn't able to put on was the subframe. Yeah, subframe plastic, because those little like pins I don't have anymore because I threw them away. But I just had my rock light connected to that, like that, like just zip tied. But I greased all the bolts. I'm gonna do a little quick check, make sure they're all tightened, and then I already did a test around my street. It feels pretty good. Maybe just adjust the belt. Maybe it's nothing too tight. But yeah, it wasn't that hard to put back together. Wiring wasn't terrible. Just gonna make sure you label it. I think the hardest part when putting it back together was probably the swing arm, because you have to have the jack shaft and then just put it together with the bearings and stuff. I mean, the spacers and stuff like that. But I got it done. I made it work somehow. So yeah, shout out to 48 Powder Co. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 48 Powder Co. I'll put their tag up here for Powder Co. in my bike. He charged me about $350 to install new bearings, to remove them, and to install new bearings. He's offering to remove bearings for free. Go check him out. So yeah, $350 was just one color and the new bearings, and then $400 for two colors. But yeah, I think the white came out really nice. I'm gonna go clean this up right now because I have a mess. So yeah, let's get this done. Oh, and right now I'm about to text my dad to see if my friend Daniel can. Oh, well, he's not my friend, but I know him. He's selling some sumos, and I'm gonna go buy them. Hopefully, I can drop them off. I'm gonna get them for a steal. Hopefully, All right, we got everything cleaned up. We have my bike on the stand. We cleaned up my area. Just kind of reorganized it a little bit, cleaned up my tools. I have a lot of stickers. I'm running out of room, so I'm gonna have them on this, yeah. But yeah, the bike is pretty dialed. Brakes aren't the best. Front brake needs some bleeding pads, maybe. Back brake, yes, I do have Magura MT5 mountain brakes, but guys, I did not buy them. I it came with the bike already. So yeah, shout out to Shiftworks, Riot Racing for the direct mount, Rev 797, and Shiftworks. I got the bars. They actually came out with their silver and black, but I think the black and chrome, black and silver looks way better with the white. But yeah, shout out to them because the build's gonna look really clean. I mean, it's making the build look way better with those parts. I did add a little bit of like, made my tires a little shinier with this like spray thing. Just put it on like a rag and just wiped it. Just cleaned up my bike after working on it for a little bit, or putting it back together, I meant. Yeah, and also some things I want to get soon is the Warp 9 triangle piece for the Surron, and then the riser linkage, that little black piece, to make the bike way taller. I want to get the 1.5 inch because I have a 16-inch rear tire, and it makes the bike a little shorter. So with that piece, I can have it a little taller. And then another major thing I could maybe get are the Reflexa Hawk, I think 31 Pro or something like that. They're like the $1,000 one. They also have the $600 one, which they're the same length as the stock Surron forks, but I want to get the Hawk 31 Pro, I'm pretty sure it's called, because they're like way longer, so it'll make the bike even bigger for me. I want to get that maybe in like a few months. And then the Warp 9 pieces, I also want to get the titanium Surron. They have like a peg bracket, because those two bolts for the peg mounts, I do not trust them. It's like the full-on peg bracket that they sell. I'll put a picture of what it looks like. So yeah, I want to get that, and then I'll put a picture on the Warp 9 pieces I want to get. And then some other things, maybe like, I don't know, some perkly parts, maybe the perkly front mounting plate to have that chrome. I don't know, some little things. I also have to order these little pins for the subframe plastic, because I just have the Rockaway zip tied, because it's like a little plastic that goes under, and you mount it with like little pins, and I lost those while stripping the bike. So yeah, I got to get that. What else am I talking? Oh, and then something kind of major, kind of like little coming to the bike, are a set of 17-inch Sumo wheels, Supermotos, tire, tubes, rims, everything. My friend Daniel, or I know him, I've bought stuff from him. I actually bought that front tire. It's a Tusk one. It's been pretty good. He just had it laying around, so he sold me it for 50 bucks. He has these 17-inch Sumo wheels for a pretty good deal. Yeah, so that's pretty much it of this video, but I'll play the clip just in case if I do end up getting the 17-inch Sumos. So yeah, it's gonna be the end for the video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna try to post more YouTube videos. I think I got one coming soon, Saturday or Sunday. So yeah, stay tuned. Bye.
I am gonna kill Bill.
Bill Bacon cognac, got my eyes a little wild. In the morning drinking bacon soda apple cider.